The herbal industry is booming, on track to reach 317 million US dollars in just 10 years. Are you positioned to take advantage of this? In this video, we reveal to you how you can use this trend to optimize your business by using our premium products, our advanced bioresonancy, and our training. Don't miss this opportunity to be part of the wellness evolution. Welcome to HerbaFarmacy Natural Healing. Global wellness, the evolution of healing naturally. Would it surprise you if I told you the herbal market is now the fastest growing industry worldwide? It is projected that the growth would reach 317 million US dollars in the next 10 years. I'm Desiree Campher, owner of HerbaFarmacy Natural Healing, which is a manufacturing and distribution company of herbal remedies. Our speciality is Dr. Hulda Clark detoxes and programs. We've been in business for over 20 years, backed by 80 years of wonderful research by Dr. Hulda Clark, and have assisted and supported over thousands of clients and hundreds of therapists in attaining their ultimate goal, which is that of wellness and health. So, the topic evolution, healing naturally. We all know that the trend was set in our grandparents' time, where herbs, Buddha in South Africa, a lot of traditional medicines countrywide, were used on an everyday basis for illnesses. Our knowledge that we have and that we carry forward today is from their era. We then moved from using all these beautiful natural remedies into the chemical industry. And we found that pharmacopoeia very aggressively marketed the chemicals. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that there is no place for pharmaceuticals. There is a place, but there is also a place for natural remedies. And side by side, one can very well use these remedies. The only problem we are encountering now is we have contraindications. So, what is contraindications? Simply put, it is not the herb that is contraindicated, it's the chemical that you are on for a specific illness that is contraindicated. If you were not using the chemical, the natural remedy would not have any contraindications, or very few would have natural contraindications. So it's important to understand that being on a chemical, that's where the contraindication comes. The other point that is very important to understand is that herbs came first. God's pharmacy was first in the arena of illness and helping resolve issues on the health topic. It was the pharmacopoeia that took these natural remedies like the willow and used certain components out of the willow to create, for example, aspirin. Aspirin, if used incorrectly, can be rather dangerous. But when you use the willow in its natural state, it has less risk effect. So here we have the evolution from our grandparents moving to chemical, and now we find that we're moving all the way back to the art of herbology. The ancient chemical and now ancient science of herbology is coming back. We are finding an increase of up to 20% of clientele, public, everyday people switching from chemical or trying to get off a chemical and switching to a natural remedy. We're finding too the reason for this is the 2020 saga that created a huge awareness of health, brought health right into the forefront of our beings, and made us fully aware that we have to and we are responsible for our own health. Also, the opiate issue, where the opiate crisis pharmaceutical company was brought to task for its aggressive marketing of opiates. We look at books that have been written, articles by very prominent writers and researchers on exposing a lot of what the pharmaceuticals are doing. And the skepticism of pharmaceuticals is now growing. So people are looking for less risk, less side effect. And the herbal industry is growing tremendously. We're finding that clients now have a choice between starting with a traditional herbal remedy, and only in cases where absolutely necessary will switch over to pharmaceuticals. Each has their place. We do believe that that is what the evolution of healing naturally is. The other thing that is starting to become extremely prominent with people is they're starting to learn about their own bodies. That this beautiful, magnificent mechanism of biological wonder created by, call it God, call it the divine, call whatever you want. It was created in such a way that our immune system can battle and fight probably some of the worst illnesses that we are currently experiencing all on its own. But we need to be in a healthy state to do that. Immune boosting, for example, priority, majority of where we are at the moment. And this is backed by Dr. Hulda Clark's 80 years research. She was so ostracized for her research, but yet it's now being proven, where she was talking about if you have a highly toxic body, you have a high parasitical level. If you have a high parasitical level, you then have high bacteria and viruses running through your body, which causes issues and causes illnesses. Clean the body, keep the body as healthy as possible, and you will be able to fight the majority of illnesses that are on our planet today. Looking at the natural remedies, we are also looking at reaching into solutions for this. So, a lot of people in 2020 became very, very creative about finding solutions to many, many issues, one of them being the natural industry. And one of the things that we are so proud to be able to offer is our e-learning platform, which covers Dr. Hulda Clark's protocols and her modalities and how to use her kits and detox the right way. No longer is it a fad, no longer is it fashionable, no longer is it a trend. It is actually a requirement to keep your body as low in toxicity as possible, low in pollutants as possible. Then we're looking at, of course, educating as many people as we possibly can on herbology, how to use herbs, where to use them, when to use them, what herbs to use for what discordant energy or what illness. On top of both of these, what we have is two modalities that are exceptionally good at preventative measures. So we are to look at prevention is better than cures, one of Dr. Hilda Clark's very famous sayings. Why not prevent something which is a lot easier than curing once you've got it? Why wait until your body has completely broken down for you then to be able to pay attention to it? So, one is education. Two is being able to educate therapists, educate people that are already on the ground floor dealing with natural remedies and using lots of different modalities on natural healing and natural ways of understanding your body and natural ways of reading where there are issues or where issues could arise. And what we're wanting to do is help these therapists get to a level where they are able to run their businesses very, very efficiently. So we have, in combination with our herbal products, which are currently regarded as the highest tinctures in the market at the moment because they're mother tinctures, purely made and made through the Dr. Hilda Clark manufacturing protocols. So we have the products, which is in tincture form and capsule form. We then have the e-learning platform, and we have also now partnered with a beautiful company, Be the Change, with bioresonance. So the bioresonance is a program, it's a piece of equipment and a program that can read every aspect of the body. It helps and assists the therapist get to a stage where they are able to quickly and efficiently get to what the core issues are that the client is dealing with. So it gives it in priority, the highest priority to the lowest priority. We are offering what we call business in a box. So it's a combination of equipment, programs, training on that, then our e-learning platform, which will educate and train the therapists to a very high standard. And then also the products that can be white labeled under your own label or can be bought under our label and then resold. This is part of our solutions. The solution that we want countrywide is to have these therapists spread across the country so that clients do not have to pay huge quantities of money and large courier fees, rather spend that on a product or spend it on a consult. We're wanting to get and revive the art of herbology, the art of naturally healing, the art of being able to understand that each and every household should have a herbarium in their home where they have natural remedies all lined up that cover small little things from fevers to colds to flus to coughs to bruises to stings to stains, strains, simple things that they can cover, but a medical kit in herbs that is available for them to use on a current basis. We're hoping that in reaching out and reaching therapists on this level, we'll be able to spread this knowledge and keep this knowledge alive. Herbal industry is growing and it's growing excessively fast. We have to be very, very diligent and very, very responsible to ensuring that the education of the therapist is of the highest quality. To add to this, it's a little story that I would like to tell you. It sounds very ludicrous, but I promise you it is something that was really experienced. A very good friend went into a health shop in Cape Town to purchase a specific item. The sales lady was busy dealing with a lady at that stage, so this friend stood aside and waited for her. Unfortunately for the salesperson, he overheard her telling the lady, the client, "You need to deal with your prostate." He was so flabbergasted and so shocked that somebody that is in the position, responsible position of advising or suggesting to clients what to use for different illnesses or ailments was not even educated on the human body. These are the things that we want to avoid. These are the things we want to ensure do not happen out in the marketplace. We are wanting to enable the global wellness movement, no longer trend, no longer fad, global movement into healing naturally. And by doing what we are trying to spread as much of this knowledge as we possibly can. So we invite you to please go to our website, have a look at our different products that are available, look at our equipment that's available. If you have any queries or any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us, and the details for our contact will be below on the video.